So you have your magnetic liner, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna open it up, and it's just like any normal type of eyeliner. You're gonna close your eye, and you can hold it just a little bit taut because you don't want to pull your tissues and your muscles to cause premature wrinkling. So we're just gonna give it a little tug, and you can either drag it inward or drag it outward. The beauty is that your line doesn't have to be super perfect. All it has to be is on there because your lash is going to stick right to it. So go ahead and put that on. Yep, and just drag it over.
Oh, look.
You're
Nothing else is
good.
on the
You're
end.
good. Now, here's my little trick. Because sometimes it will try to lift up on your inner or your outer corner. Oops. Just depending on how your eye curves. So I always like to let that dry a little bit. So just give it a little fan. And then I will add a second layer, and it can be real thin, or it may need to be a little bit thicker because your line needs to be a little bit thicker, as thick as the band of the lashes. You're going to add an extra double line on your inside and then an extra double line on the outside corner. And it's just a little boom and a little boom.
Okay.
Hmm. Yep,
It's crooked.
that's okay. So go ahead and fan that. Now, the key about the magnetic liner is it has to be completely dry before you actually put the lash on. So I usually like to give it a minute. While I'm working on the other one, it's usually drying. Or you can go ahead and finish doing the rest of your makeup and it'll be completely dry after you get done with that. Um, how's it? How you feel? You should be okay. Because as long as you let it dry in between the coats. All right, now you're going to take your lash and take it off of your box. And the easiest way I like to do, yep, get your box, is to take it and start either on the outer corner or the inside corner. Some people think it's easy just to place it on the middle and then work each side. So you kind of have to practice with those and see which one ends up working out better for you. Yep. Lay it on there. Boom. Look at you.
I'm doing it.
You got it.
Okay. And how close does it have to sit to your eyelash?
So that is personal preference. The closer you get with the liner, the closer your lash will get. You don't want to have a huge gap in there to see a lot of spacing, but that's the beauty of the liner because you can't really tell. So, like if you put it on crooked, you can put it on crooked as close as you get to it. And then on top, if you want to perfect that line afterwards, you can go back over it with a regular liner and just perfect the line. You want to make it more winged out, you can, but I always like to do all that kind of stuff on top of it.
Yeah, I'll probably do better on this one, but this
So
one's
what
all
do you
right.
feel is your problem on this one?
It's just extra liner at the top.
Oh,
So
that's okay. If you have extra liner, you just take your little makeup remover with a Q-tip. You can smudge it off when you get done.
great.
But they look good to me.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So, and that's all you have to do. They're gonna lash you and
Okay.
they're gonna hold. And then if you feel like because again, the way people's eyes curve in, if it feels like it's
Mhm.
hitting when you blink your eye, the next time you put it on, you just might move it over just a little bit so it's not coming in as much. Or sometimes you just may have to angle it down a little bit more because it may be sitting up too high.
And how do I take them off?
So when you're ready to take them off, you're just gonna hold your eye again like you did when you put it on. Just pull over.
Oh, is that my real eyelash?
You grabbed your eyelash.
Yeah, I think it's my real eyelash I'm feeling.
You can go from either corner, pull in or out.
Oh, it really does stick on there really good too.
Mm-hmm.
They really do. These are way better. I've tried the glue ones before when I was going to a party, and I hated the glue ones. I felt like they were just way too much. These were easy though.
See?
Easier than I thought.
Now, because the liner is waterproof, you have to use the eye makeup remover to take it off. Because
Okay.
otherwise you'll be rubbing for days. So it's just easier if you have one of those to take it off. But those are just different ways that you can, perfect your line or make it look a little bit neater if you feel like it doesn't look neat. But the lash pretty much hides that liner.